So let's begin. We're gonna head on back to our comfy spot. But if you do have to stay at your desk, I just ask that you try to ground your feet on the floor so that you can feel some sort of a grounding, relaxing energy source. I prefer to use a couch cushion. It's nothing special. And actually, this is a rug, a little rug, but it really has a nice soft texture to it. So I laid that on top of my cushion today. And I like to share that with you so that you understand that it doesn't have to be fancy. And when the colder months begin to come, if you have a blanket around you or even just like laying your sweatshirt over, I really like you to get cozy as you begin your meditation. Cozy so that you can stay for a while, but not too cozy that you fall asleep. It's a tough part to figure out because sometimes, especially when we're working and we're busy and then we settle, we tend to drift off. So one great way to stay alert and awake is by lengthening through our torsos. We're going to take some big breaths to begin today. Just beginning to notice our breath, hear it, feel it, and notice sensations around it. Let's bring our arms up to the sky as we breathe in. And if possible, retain that breath at the top. Really reach, feel your ribs rising, your spine lengthening, and then exhale, arms down any way it feels good. Tuck your chin to your chest and round through the back body. Inhale, rise again, big breath in. And this time, try to let your arms fall a different way. Really stretch up far, extra sip at the top, and then let your arms fall a different way. See if you can round your back or possibly twist a little down. Twice more like that, seeing if we can breathe in space, openness and light, and then exhale a new way to let the arms fall, maybe a new twist or a new little curl in, opening through the back body and releasing tension there. One more big round. Stretch up a little taller. Exhale, release, and see if you can keep that beautiful length in your spine this time. Think about lifting from the back of your ribs and the back of your ears. So we're sitting really tall and confident. Spine is erect, but not rigid. And then our palms will fall somewhere. Palms up if you're looking to receive energy, if you're feeling a little sluggish or sleepy. If you're overstimulated, palms can turn down. And then literally shrug your shoulders. We're going to try to get some shoulder tension out so we can sit comfortably. Some of us have a tendency to be here every day because we're stressed, we're busy, and our ears creep up to our earlobes. So we want to just let go. See if you can give them a little roll. You might have to move your hands a bit to get a nice roll in there. And if both directions are available to you, take that. Once that tension has loosened a bit, relax your hands back down where you like them, and let's just drop left ear to left shoulder. I have you moving a little bit in the beginning so that you're comfortable getting settled. One more big breath here. Back to center, and then drop right ear to right shoulder. That feels nice, doesn't it? Just taking a moment to settle, committing to your health and wellness. Well done, my friends. Inhale, rise. Eyes are like your window to the world. So just like we would close our shutters or our curtains at home if we didn't want to be seen, it's nice to softly close our eyes to be able to drop in and see what's inside, if that's available to you. If it's not quite so comfy, I ask that you soften your gaze. So I prefer to look right down the tip of my nose. And when you do that, your eyes naturally close into these little slits. Then you can allow your vision to become a little blurry, a little distorted and unfocused, softening your gaze. The second we slow down, our mind becomes a bit more turbulent, doesn't it? That's very, very normal. And it will happen as you practice probably forever. Even the most seasoned meditator or practitioner notices that their mind becomes a little turbulent. When that happens, you can envision your mind like a screen. So if you had a screen, TV or a computer, and there was a bonfire burning on your screen, you wouldn't get burnt. So you don't actually have to feel what's happening there. If there was a waterfall on your screen, no water would trickle down, you wouldn't get wet. Our mind works the same way. Things can come and go, and then they can leave without affecting us or making us feel any certain way. We're not here controlling our thoughts. We're just here being the casual observer of those thoughts. Now that you've gotten comfy and your eyes have started to become soft, Let's begin to breathe deeply into this moment and awaken our best selves. If you joined us late today, our theme or our focus for today will be a mantra meditation. I'm really looking forward to this, and that came as a request, so please let me know if you ever have any requests. For the moment, we are tapping into our breath. Long, slow, deep breath in. Not judging that, just attempting to make it a little longer and a little slower than the one prior to it. Letting that breath go when the time is right. And see if our body reacts by softening, dropping down, or feeling heavier. Shoulders, chest, jaw. Taking another long, slow inhalation. Notice this response, chest rising, ribs widening, throat lifting, crown rising upwards. And then a deep exhalation, allowing all of that out into the universe to be sorted out today. Feeling our bodies and our minds relax into this present moment. We can't change anything about the past. And it's impossible to try to control our future. So our goal together will be to live in this present moment. The best way to do so is by focusing on our breath. I love to open my mouth and take a big sigh sometime in the beginning of meditation. It feels like it lets out stale, stagnant, old, tired air, especially in the morning. And I encourage you to do that as much as it feels really good for you. On your next inhalation, try to lift your heart up to the sky and allow the universe to kiss your soul, like it can really read right into your depths. We're going to begin to breathe in a healing light. Another great way to stay present is a visualization. So you've tapped into your breath. Some of our visual learners may feel more comfortable actually envisioning this light coming in. And as you let your breath go, do so with gratitude. Gratitude for the simple fact that we have this beautiful breath to work with. Gratitude for the fact that you carved out time in your schedule for optimum health and wellness. There's nowhere else to be and nothing else to be doing right now. Be present in this very moment, this very precious moment. Our goal together today is to help us get in touch with our authentic selves. Let's try to shed things that are no longer serving us, maybe things we don't want or we don't need anymore in our lives, and allowing for maybe envisioning again that golden or that white light, allowing for healing, allowing for expansion that's necessary for us to live our lives that we are meant to be living. Let's attune ourselves to the rhythm of the universe, which is where our mantra comes in today. With this, we will connect to the stillness and softness that rests in the space between our breaths. I really love to notice that. Try that right now. Breathe in. And then pause as you retain your breath and try to find that moment of perfect stillness before the out-breath begins. Try that one more time. Oh, it feels like everything is so right in the world when you can find that. We'll connect to that stillness, but also the stillness that rests between our thoughts, because remember, it's going to be really hard to be thoughtless. They will come through, especially when we repeat our mantra in silence. So we notice those beautiful spaces of stillness in between. In our practice together, today I will lead you on how to use a powerful mantra to connect with your true nature and this rhythm in the universe. Now, if you didn't come early and hear me say, if you wanted to take a peek at it, our mantra is in the chat today. Our mantra is Om Moksha Ritum. Now, it's important that we understand the meaning of a mantra as well as the intention before we use it. So we'll break down the individual words. Om, something you may have heard before, refers to the universal energy and vibration. Om. It attunes us to our true nature. Moksha, and feel free to repeat these after me if these are new words and you'd just like to practice them now individually. Moksha, emotional freedom and liberation. That sounds pretty blissful, doesn't it? Moksha. Ritum, ritum, the rhythm of the universe. So our mantra once again is Om Moksha Ritum. All of the energy in your body and mind, all of the aspects of your being will come alive and connect with the universe as we practice together this morning. You're all on mute, so feel free, if it's comfortable for you, to be saying this out loud. It doesn't have to be any volume, it doesn't have to be a whisper, but you're also welcome to repeat it in your mind. Now, what you may notice as we practice is that your mantra becomes faster or slower, louder or softer, even if it's in your mind, just like my voice is changing as I speak with you. It may become more faint, or your mantra could become so distorted that you may forget it altogether. You could drift off and forget that we're supposed to be working on a mantra meditation today, and that is okay. That is very normal. Happens to me all the time when I practice these. So when this happens, just gently guide yourself back to your breath, very softly, like you would guide a little child who was lost. With a real gentleness, ultimately we revisit our mantra. Let's try together now. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. Saying it as frequently as you'd like. Remember that we're finding universal energy and vibration, attuning us to our true nature, finding emotional release, freedom and liberation, and connecting with the rhythm of the universe with this mantra. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. Find space between your mantra to breathe. Reconnect with your breath as strongly as you're connecting and practicing your mantra. And as we do so, I love to try to stay present with a visual. So being really generous with our practice today, we can envision a string connected from our hearts to those hearts of loved ones or someone who you know that is in need. And as we practice our mantra, Om Moksha Ritum, we can breathe loving, regenerating, compassionate breaths into the heart of this being that we are now tethered to. Noticing as we breathe and help them revitalize, that their struggle begins to dissipate. Their heart, you may see it beginning to grow larger with this act of loving kindness. And that same healing light that you envisioned earlier can be flowing directly from this thread into their heart. No matter whether they're near, far, or even in the beyond, you are still connected. Notice kindness flowing, compassion, healing, and love. Your body is relaxing, as is theirs. Minds are calming. Turbulence inside you or around you is beginning to settle and calm. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. I'm still here with you. Try repeating that mantra silently or aloud for the next few moments. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. Noticing senses of relaxation, stillness, and peace of mind, peace of heart and compassion that evolve as we practice. Let's try to seal all of this in, all of these beautiful attributes every time we inhale, enabling them to become a part of every aspect of our day ahead. We infuse a little bit of these energies that we've gained into every relationship, every interaction we have. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. When your mind begins to wander, gently guide it back. Begin by re-noticing your breath, and then revisiting your mantra. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. When we practice this repetitive mantra usage, it becomes ingrained. So then we're able to come back to this moment. I always like to take a little mental snapshot of the moment. And that way I can transport myself back here later when things get a bit uncontrollable, busy, fast, chaotic, and you need to take a moment, even if it's just one roll through the mantra, Om Moksha Ritum, to bring you back to connection with the universal energy and vibration, to our true nature, emotional liberation, and connection with the universe and its rhythm. Undeniably a beautiful mantra to have in our back pocket for those moments. And it's okay if you forget the mantra. I wanted to leave you with something just a bit easier to remember, so you have a takeaway today that you can always use, even if the words don't come quickly to your mind. We may repeat this affirmation aloud or silently. I am whole. I am loved. I am love. I am peace. Since those words are a bit more common, that affirmation may be a little bit easier to grasp when we need it. So throughout the rest of today or the rest of our week, if you're feeling tired or conflicted, maybe you're feeling sad or constricted, even if it's a physical sensation, not an emotion, you're feeling tight and panicky, we can refer back to our Om Moksha Ritum mantra or affirmations that we just worked on, such as I am whole, I am loved, I am love, I am peace. Reconnection with the breath here. And as we checked in the beginning of our practice, we were the beginner's mind, the observer. How is our breath in this very moment on this very beautiful day? Let's see if we've had the opportunity to widen the breath. Soften the breath like a whisper through your body and lengthen it just a bit deeper than it was. Whether it's your breath, your affirmation, or your mantra, coming back to the moment and letting the magnificence of the universe unfold, especially now that we're more connected to it. I'll still be here with you. Let's work again on Om Moksha Ritum 10 times, or just 10 beautiful cycles of breath. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. As we ingrain this mantra into our souls and as we continue improving the quality of our breath, know that you have everything you need within you to move forward through life, full of joy and open to abundance. Breathing deeply back into this moment, reawakening our best selves. A long, slow, deep breath in. Let that breath go like a sigh or a soft whisper, whatever feels really nurturing. Take another long, slow inhalation. And a full, deep exhalation, allowing it all out into your connection with the universe. And I love at the end of this meditation to envision that beautiful string you attached from your heart to one of another's. So now that we're more connected with the universe, my visualization heads into many strings. So many, an infinite amount, with all of these beautiful connections you were able to establish. Let's take a moment of gratitude for not only that beautiful moment, but simply for the fact that you committed this time today. You've dedicated it to yourself to improve your overall health and well-being, your mental health, your physical health, preventing dis-ease, preventing disease. Let's give ourselves permission right now to show up as our best, most brilliant, most creative expressions of ourselves in our professional and our personal lives. For everyone that we come in contact with today, whether it be virtual or in person, they will see this beautiful aura around you. Feel all these good vibes with your newfound radiant energy. As we close our practice together, let's revisit our mantra once again, remembering that if it's just too much of a reach, focus on your breath or focus on a simple affirmation. Our mantra is Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. Om Moksha Ritum. 3 more times. Sometimes when I do this practice, I can actually feel the energy buzzing. I feel a little bit of like a crawling sensation with this newfound energy in my body. I hope that you're able to find the same. If it takes more than one practice, don't worry. Practice is how we get really in touch with our breath and being able to drop in quickly into the present moment. As you're drawing yourself back out of your meditation today, bringing your hands together in a simple gesture of gratitude, trying to connect our thumbs with our heart space, and then tuck our chins as a little bow to this beautiful practice we have shared together. I congratulate you on pushing out of your comfort zone with a mantra meditation. Job well done, my friends. The light in me sees and honors the light that is in each and every one of you. Let's seal in our oneness by chanting the simple word Om together now. Om. Namaste, my friends. Take good care.